All this week we are celebrating 13 on your side of town in Muskegon.
And that's where we find our Kirk Montgomery live in downtown Muskegon along with Chief Meteorologist George Lessons. Kirk, how is it going out there?
Hi, you guys. We've got a lot to cover about Muskegon in the next 90 minutes. Lots of amazing things that are happening in this very special Lakeshore community. We want to start with the Muskegon Museum of Art. You know, it's very well known for its collection of American and European paintings. It also, as you know, hosts many events, educational programs, but it is starting to experience a few growing pains. It has more art than it has space to display it. As 13 on your side's Charlie Tinker explains how it fits into the city's growth strategy.
We've amassed over the past 110 years one of the nicest collections.
An irreplaceable collection of fine art and culture growing and thriving since the turn of the last century.
Opened in 1912.
And now rivaling some of the best museums in the Midwest.
We have about 5,000 pieces in the collection.
Without nearly enough room to put everything on display.
We can get out in our small building, maybe 150 pieces on a good day. So hence we're expanding.
Doubling in size, and despite those now familiar delays and backlogs up and down the supply chain, Muskegon Museum of Art Executive Director Herc Hallman expects the multi-million-dollar expansion to get underway right on track.
It's really going to change our nature. This is really going to make us into a destination.
The building's first such project since the construction of a new wing in the 1980s is designed to add nearly 20,000 square feet of exhibit space. The work will extend the museum's footprint into the current backlot and the existing alley toward Clay Street and downtown beyond with integrated public spaces and a walkable feel.
We're doing 3 big galleries in the new museum. One will be very large galleries where we can drive a truck into and unload. Livability is really planned into the expansion, working with the city. We're going to put a public plaza out front.
The expanded space will also feature several smaller galleries, a rooftop terrace, as well as basement storage for pieces not currently on display. As for the museum's historic turn-of-the-century facade, that won't be touched during the renovation. Instead, Hallman says the original building will become a permanent exhibit space.
This town's taken it on the chin for a long time. Now we're coming back, and this whole collection, this institution, and the symphony, et cetera, this was created out of whole cloth from the people of Muskegon. This is what this town's capable of doing.
Now, I should let you know the museum is expected to break ground during its gala. That happens in June. Construction should wrap up at some point in 2024. We also want to mention that the museum will be open to the public while that work goes on, and a Downtown Abbey exhibit coming this summer, so there's lots of activities for you to check out. Other things happening in Muskegon. Attorney General Dana Nessel continued her statewide tour today, presenting above and beyond awards to Michigan law enforcement, and this time it was the Muskegon Police Department. The agency has been recognized for its work, earning its accreditation, and this means every officer with the department has been trained on the most up-to-date policies and procedures that the AG says have been proven to work, including policies surrounding preserving evidence, the use of body cameras, and traffic stop protocols.
I'll give you, for instance, there's a foot chase policy in there that is very specific about, if an officer is in a particular situation, like the one, of course, that we saw in Grand Rapids, here is the policy for that. Best practices. And that is not a comment at all on the legality or illegality of anything involved in that set of circumstances. Oftentimes, an officer's approach is entirely legal, but it might just not be the very best way that he or she could have handled that situation.
Now, the Attorney General says she is pushing state leaders to ensure that law enforcement agencies all throughout Michigan have the resources they need to reach accreditation. So, Juliet and Val, we're on your side, Muskegon. We've got a lot more to come in the next 90 minutes from Muskegon, so we're going to send it back to you for now.
Oh, we look forward to everything you have to show us, Kirk.